Hey everyone, thank you so much for ending your Wednesday morning with us. I'm Wesley Days, coming to you live from the Western Mass News newsroom. We have so many stories to tell you about today. We're going to take a quick look at those right now. We have some stories going out on the State House. We're going to be talking about New Bedford. We're even going to be talking about right in your backyard, right here in Springfield right now. But before we do that, as we do every other time as we come live to you on our streaming platforms, we're going to take a look outside right now. It's a little bit better than what we saw yesterday, definitely. There's some sun in the sky. There is some haze and some clouds there, though. But our first alert weather team is forecasting a partly cloudy day with temperatures reaching the mid-80s by this afternoon. So no need for umbrellas today, hopefully. Keep your fingers crossed. But anyway, let's get to your news now. We're going to start in Boston this morning. Western Mass News has learned the State House will be closed today after a transformer broke out in the basement yesterday. The Boston Fire Department said an electrical line feeding the transformer caught fire and spread dangerous levels of carbon monoxide throughout the building. Now, fans in a relay system pushed the gas out of the building. Governor Maura Healey thanked the city fire department, state police, and state rangers for their swift response, saying they quickly evacuated the building and kept everyone safe. All right, moving from Boston now to some developing news back here in Springfield. We're learning more about a car crash, a two-car crash that happened on Sumner Avenue yesterday afternoon. Take a look at these pictures right now. You can see the damage that was caused on that scene right there. One person even had to be removed from their car. Those two people involved in the crash are expected to be okay. The cause of that incident is still under investigation. Now, moving from there to New Bedford, where we're learning about an officer that was shot in the face. Now he's in stable condition. He even drove himself to the hospital. Detective LeVar Gilbert was working undercover near Rivette and Orchard Streets when a bullet shattered the driver's side of his window of his unmarked car and hit him in the face. There still have been no arrests, but an investigation into the shooting is underway. Now, to a new warning right now that we want to give you about a large hornet and wasp nest being spotted around the Western Massachusetts area. Western Mass News spoke to Brian Morrissey Jr. He's the owner of Environment First Pest Management in Southwick. Morrissey and his company are warning residents that hornets' nests could be hiding in your backyard or even below the ground, and you may not even know about it. He says the insects usually start building their homes in April or May and get really big by this time this year. So be on the lookout for those. Now, to one last story that we're buzzing about here in the Western Mass News newsroom is about the Powerball. You know, we're talking about the fact that our state's newest billionaire could be birthed tonight. The Powerball is up for grabs for that eye-popping $1 billion jackpot. It comes with a cash option of $518 million. You still have time, though, to pick up your tickets. Tonight's drawing doesn't start until 10:59 p.m. For more on any of these stories that we just told you about right here, or some other stories that you might have saw on our newscast earlier this morning, head to westernmassnews.com or even download our free Western Mass News app. Thank you so much for joining us, and don't forget you can catch us at noon on Western Mass News on ABC 40. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you a little bit later on for another afternoon streaming newscast. We'll see you then. Have a great day, everyone.